Hello and welcome to another edition of the Woodstar. I'm the Woodstar and you lovely people, thank you for your support. Now firstly I just want to apologise. I've not been posting as many videos as I should have been, and I've tried. I've got a lot of personal things going on. I really have tried though, and I'm really trying to build up new projects. I'm trying to build a new website at the moment. I'm still trying to do a new project. And unfortunately, I've had the other person that was going to be working on it with me decided to pull out. You know, these little motherfuckers, right? You know, their word don't mean shit, literally. The people they say, you know, you pitch your idea to them, they love the idea, they're 100% behind it, they talk about the project, who we can bring in. You know, they really take an interest, and, you know, you start to, you know, have a little bit of faith in them. And unfortunately, then they start ignoring you. So then obviously you start working out that they don't want to do the project after all. You eventually get a hold of them. And, well, as you suspected, really. So basically they're disloyal, they're snakes, they let you down. I mean, unfortunately, there's a lot of men in this country who are not real men. They don't have the balls that they were born with. They probably don't even have balls anyway. They probably just have a fanny flap. You know, it's probably, you know, he was personally on his time of month with his mangina. But, exactly. Unfortunately, it's the way that it is. And all I can do is, you know, apologise. I keep getting a lot of people let me down at the moment, which also brings me on to one of my other points. There was a YouTuber who was asking me about my introduction, and it says about the health section. That will be coming. It has been slightly delayed. Unfortunately, there was an eBay seller who sold a lot of the Alex Jones products, and he was supposed to, you know, we were supposed to come to some some sort of deal. I could get them discounted, and I was going to make him the main seller because I was going to review them. But unfortunately, that hasn't happened. That's someone else who's let me down. So thanks very much, Jason B, or whatever your name is. Hopefully, maybe at a later date, we might still do this, but I don't personally think so. I've normally got a good inkling when something's going to happen, so I'm just throwing it out there, and apologies again. But I will try and cover in as much detail as much as I can the health section and possibilities what people can do. I'm really hoping to be able to do that, and obviously, as I say, with the website, it's going to push all of that as well. I'm also trying to start a radio show, but again, with funding, it's very difficult. There's a lot of online radio shows out there. And unfortunately, you know, a lot of the free ones only allow so much traffic. And, you know, I'm trying to look out there. So if anyone's got any, you know, ideas of anywhere I can host it and get an online radio show for more than 2 gigs worth of traffic, you know, you're more than welcome to message me, and that'd be, you know, that would be very appreciated. Let's have a look. So we talked about the website, which as soon as it's got a little bit more to it, I will go into full details. Now, there's a lot of people who went on the Million Mask March that may recognise me. Yes, I'm the guy that basically put Russell Bland, as I call him, in his place. There's some people that believe I'm a bit of an idiot for doing that, and some people who are very much behind me. This will be coming up in a later video, my thoughts of the Million Mask March. But I want to say thank you for everyone that turned up. You know, this revolution is hopefully going to get underway. So, you know, it was something I'll get into, and I'll discuss why I basically confronted Russell Bland. I will also go into everything that I thought of that. So at the end of the day, it's all going to be on here as soon as I get the chance to do it. I mean, I've had a lot of personal things going on. A lot of issues, but, you know, I can't make it, you know, I'm not trying to make excuses. I am generally sorry. This is something I do want to do, you know, and I also would like to say, you know, thank you for the support, you know, via your inbox messages, and even the few comments that I get on the videos. They are appreciated, and thank you for allowing me to be a part of your research journey. But also, I would like to, you know, I don't really want to make a big thing about this, you know. I mean, I've watched many YouTube videos, you know, please rate, subscribe. You know, it is annoying. But, you know, I have got to say that the messages that I'm, you know, receiving, you know, from users, that obviously, and then obviously you look at the amount of messages and people that are, you know, messaging me, and then I look at the number of subscribers and likes that I've got. It just basically seems that some people, you know, they're not really trying to invest in me. You know, they'd like something, you know, which is what I'm trying to offer. But, you know, in return, I mean, it would be nice if you could, you know, put a few likes, a few more comments, and, you know, subscribe to me, because, you know, I know, unfortunately, there's been a few delays, but once this starts really, you know, the radio shows, you know, basically me sorted the website, and if I can actually get anyone to actually, you know, even hold a camera for me, you know, I'm doing this all by myself. Do you know what I mean? Even if I can get a few basic things sorted, do you know what I mean? It would make things a lot easier. But I'm just one man with a camera who's got you know, who's got a dream. You know, there's lots of things that I'm trying to do that are big projects, and unfortunately, obviously having to try and do that is obviously when you're one man, having to do everything. You know, you can't even get someone to hold a fucking camera. So, do you know what I mean? I obviously can't rely on anyone. I've never been able to rely on people in my life anyway. But you know, why should no matter how much of a good thing I'm trying to do, why should they, you know, why should someone, you know, even bother helping me? You know, that's the sort of attitude I get from people. But I am trying. I'm trying to do my very best by yourselves. You know, these things will be coming. The health section, which I'll be very proud to actually introduce when I actually get round to doing it. So basically, there's a lot of things to come, so stay tuned. And, you know, thank you for the ones that are supporting me, and thank you to the subscribers, and thank you for the few people that are actually in my, you know, on my Facebook. Basically, I'm under Danny Woods on Facebook, so if you want to add me, you know, you just want to follow things and whatever's going on there, you're more than welcome to. And as soon as the site's in a little bit more of a developed state, I will post that, basically. So if anyone wants to, you know, support me, you know, jump on some of these videos, you know, or even just comment on what I'm doing, whether I'm doing right, whether I'm doing wrong, you know, we're going to learn together. That's the way I look at it. It's not just about me behind the camera, it's about you guys as well, because, you know, I mean, this isn't exactly a show as of yet. I've got to do a lot of building, but, you know, you guys are just as much a part of this as myself. You know, I might be, you know, I might be giving the message, or I might be the message, but you guys are obviously got to perceive that, and you're a part of this journey, so we're going to learn together. There's a lot of projects and stuff that I've never done to either at all, you know, and there's things that I've never done to the level that I'm doing now. So we're going to learn together, you know. So if there's something you'd like me to cover, and if I get the chance to do it, I will more than likely cover it. I just urge people to continue with their research, and, you know, thank you for allowing me to be a part of your research journey. It does mean a lot. But also, you've got to bear with me. I've had a few people send a few nasty emails as well. I don't take it personally, to be honest. I've heard it all before, to be honest, and I'm not going to pipe on it too much. But you got to understand that I'm one person. I'm one human being who's trying to get this out. And I've studied the elite, the 1%, the ruling class, blah, 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 whatever you want to call them pricks, for a lot of years, and I do have a lot of information, but obviously there's so much out there. It's like, where do I start? You know, you know, it's not like I have 24 hours a day every day to do this. Sometimes I don't get much time at all. And not that many people know this, but also I do rap, and I'm trying to get that up and running. I'm trying to get my music out there, awaken people. You know, I'm obviously making the films, obviously doing the YouTube, trying to do the website, trying to get this radio show. You know, there's a lot of things that I'm trying to do, and obviously the projects and stuff that I'm trying to do, unfortunately, I keep getting let down, as I've already said. So, you know, if you want to call me bad names and stuff, you know, that's entirely up to yourself. But for the ones that are supporting, and I'm being very, you know, understanding, you know, I just want to thank you very much. And hopefully we'll get this sorted sometime or another. You know, and people that obviously I now know that I can't move Kev, or so Dirk Mansfield or Manningfield or whatever. The links will be down there anyway. So, you know, if you're in the sort of world that I am, and he offers to do anything with music, films, or anything, do not waste your time. Do not absolutely even bother, because the guy's not worth it. He's this low, and then when you call him out on it, he'll just accuse you of what you've accused him of. I mean, the guy clearly lacks, you know, he's not sane. You know, but even so, you know, I'm not going to get in a personal thing on YouTube, because that's not what it's about. You're not interested in that, and I'm not going to discuss the personal stuff. But I'm just trying to inform you. You know, I expose the government. I expose fake people as well. I can't stand fakery. But anyway, so I hope you lot are cool. And thank you again, and apologies again, and peace.